Hey, welcome to Be Soul Light. I am Priestess Mikala as well as Niana as well as Felicia. You pick and choose, it comes right back to me. So, Egypt. I find it very interesting that two very well known YouTubers that I really like are in Egypt right now. Valerie Love is in Egypt and Kalina Malar is in Egypt. I find it very interesting. They're both over there at the same time doing ceremonies and rituals in the Gate of Giza, activated code Giza. So, today, lovelies, I'm going to talk about something very interesting that happened last night. And I'm still doing my journeys in and out of going in and out of Anubis. And it was interesting because there were more cards born last night that are added. And I think it was a total of, hold on, let me check. Hold on. I didn't count it yet. It was really interesting how it happened. I was just like, whoa. And it was quick too. It's like I just felt, I kept seeing the images, I kept seeing the words, and I just kept hearing they need to be added to the set. These are new keys. And I said, okay. So evidently when I went through that door, I got activated with these particular keys that had to go into this set. So there is new keys of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 more keys that were added to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. To the other 21. So 21 and 21 gives you, I'm checking to see what that is, gives you that 44 energy. And it's kind of like, maybe not like a, um it's close to a 44, but not really. It's still like a 42 energy. I'm working with, it still comes to a 6, comes to balance, but it's balanced on both sides. So dual key sets, I have to look at it as dual because it's not odd. And I find it kind of interesting because I thought I made 43, and it's actually only 42. So I think that's really interesting how these are the newer ones and this is the older ones that came first, and these are added to it. So, with that being said, I'm going to actually mix them up a little bit better because it was really interesting, the ones that came in, because the ones that came in, believe it or not, was Anubis wanted a key portal, and Aset wanted a key portal. Then the ancient Taino ancestors wanted a key portal. They have their own card that has all of them on it. So it can be any message from them who pops in from that portal. And the reason why they're circular is because it's a 360-degree activation of message energy that comes from this. So I find that really interesting. So Patreon page is activated. I have to load up a video, and then that's it. Thank you, thank you. Um, your Patreon page, Be So Light, is there. The Patreon page is under Galactic Spiral Light, and you'll find that, and it'll have my picture. So the first tier is only $3 a month, and that's your Be So Light. Your second tier is the Spiral Light Healing Group. That if you are into needing to get your body healed, you need to move through things. This is where we do the healing part in there. And I think also is a part of doing new moon and full moon rituals in that one. Depending on if you're doing just the Be So Light one. I gotta go back and look. I think I switched it. So I think it's gonna be um, rituals and things that we do in that set, in that $12 a month set. And the reason why I put it for $12 is because that's the one I'll more than likely pop in and out of, doing a lot more posts. And then the Be So Light one is going to just be just how I come on here and I'm doing a teaching, and then I go on. But you'll have that access to that. So, bottom line is this: you just better get ready to make that transition, because the way things are lining up is that's the way it's going to be going. And to pay for the platform that you're on and all these subscriptions, there's a lot that's being talked about how it's going to do. But I took a look at the energy of, let me grab my book real quick, because I don't know about you, but I have to kind of keep doubling and taking a look at stuff because I have to kind of keep up with it. So the 1010 first portal energy we're dealing with of this month is a heavy energy. It's a 9 energy when you look at it. Comes to a 9. So what needs to be ended on that day, what's ending on that day, was um, closing out, and that's the white electric dog, and it's guided by timelessness. Guided by timelessness. So that one is taking place, and I'm looking at it and I say, okay, so that is on a Tuesday. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That's wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days before we go into the eclipse. So there's a lot of intensity energy building up around the eclipse energy, as well as this portal of 10-10-10. So the 10-10 is really going to be marking a timestamp activation door. Okay. So because I just been working with a lot of the portal energy, and I like working with portals, like working with their especially when portals activate and they open, and I can hear certain things being activated. That's the newer thing that's coming on board for me. So now it's like, okay, I got to get used to that and pull into this. Okay, so one of the things I'm doing is the guiding light cards that's going to activate what the key portals cards are going to do. So let's take a look at this. So I find it very interesting. There's a lot going on in Egypt. So, like I said, Kalina's over there, Valerie Love is over there, and a couple of other people are over there doing ceremony, connecting with the portals, connecting with the Giza timeline, connecting with the activation that's happening right now with the pyramids and the turning portal, because the Stargate over there is fully open and operating, and it's going to align with Peru, and it's going to align with Shasta. It's going to make this triangle portal thing. I just saw that. So it's being activated. It's going to align with that, making this portal. So, and also, I got the message of any place where there is a heavy battle, like warlike energy, battling energy going on in certain areas, are these are the chakra points of Mother Earth that are being infiltrated, kind of like a virus that's going in and hitting the solar plexus, or hitting the heart chakra, or hitting her throat chakra. It's making her sick. She's getting her own form of some kind of um, viral thing that's hitting her body, which is us creating this crazy stuff that we're doing down here, because the xenomorphs are doing crazy stuff. So when the energy is revving up and doing that, they're fighting on her chakra points. Okay. And part of that is to slow her ascension process down, because if you can slow down Mother, then you can slow down the rest of us. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Because the ancient Star Warriors have been notified and called, and so they're pretty much on their way over here already. They're already here. And it's all about the path of least resistance. When all doors seem to be closed, it's because you have not tried to open the correct one just yet. So the path of least resistance is one. And then the energy protection is another one. Your belief that you are not safe may be inviting an energy that is throwing you off balance. So the energy of needing to feel protected. And then the last one, these are from the guiding light. Interesting. Heart and heart, don't allow this situation to make you bitter, cold, or aloof. So that's the message of the guiding light energies, how they read for those cards. This one, this one, this one. All right. So with that being said, let's take a look at the key portal cards. Okay, so 42 cards now. And I find it really interesting because when I lay the cards out, I kid you not, I literally feel, because I handmade these. This is hand painted on the back, written in energy when I was doing it. So I find it really interesting when I do it, is within 24 hours or less, whatever key portal has been pulled, there's some kind of activity going on over there, or something just started. This is why they're called the keys. And they wanted me to really kind of talk about this. They said the key portals are actually information of energy timelines connected to these portals of frequencies, so that you can see them and know what this frequency is. And it's also, there's a couple in here that they have me put in that requires like a light language or a spiral light healing, depending on what is needed for the activation of that key portal energy. And I really was like, damn, I really like that. It was kind of cool. So my own personal keys. Yes, my own keys. Okay, so let's find out what the first 4 keys are. 1, 2, 3. And this is how I'm shuffling. 4. I said I better show people because you know how people get weird and be like, I gotta see what she's doing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the first keys to turn, or believe it or not, are kind of interesting. They're the newer ones, and I mixed these up. Divine light language. So that's going to be activated. Coded 333, divine freedom. Aset is being called in to break old patterns, old spells that have been woven into our energy. And then we have to enter through the door portal, the door. And I like that one because there's a lot of talk about we have to enter through our door portal. So the door portal, what is that for you? And that door portal is really the one that is, when you look at the 10, those ones are actually making that door portal so that you can walk through there. So that's the portal part on that one. Let's do another lay on top of that. What is that going to be? So divine light language, being into your soul, divine light language, divine freedom. Two, 4. Okay, now let's see what these keys turn. I just said that. Divine light language, activating the ancient warriors are coming. I just said it. Then there is the air portal. Russia, stellar gate, law of polarity. Australia, universal stargate, law of purpose, and number 10. There it is. That's the 10 key. So we got a 10 key, the 4th key. We have Russia, we have Australia, we have the air, we have the warriors. And the next 3 cards, where do we need to bring our other awareness to? Okay. Okay. Can't make this stuff up. I mixed up these cards really well. Pyramid of Giza, the third eye, the law of cause and effect, is the one that's intertwining with the divine light and divine freedom and the ancient warriors. Then the Taino ancestors are being activated and called in. So they are anchoring into the air, Aset and Russia. And then they actually it's going to be, they are anchoring into, no, it is Taino. They're anchoring into that. And then the Divine Mother speaks on the 888 And that's anchoring in on top of Australia and the portal door. So there's a lot. The main ones that are being activated is key number 6, the third eye for mother, key 10, the law of purpose, which is the Stargate, key 4, which is the law of polarity, which is the stellar Stargate, is being activated. And that is today energy with the air and then the door portals. So those are the key portals that are being activated as we speak. And this is why these activations are going to be felt, and we are going to be seeing a lot of activity in the pyramid energy, Australia and Russia. So these are the 3 keys. Okay. And then the ancient warriors coming. And then the Taino ancestors. And then a set. And then the portal door. Okay. So now to tie in with the divine light language. And that is, let's just wait and see what's going to come through. What's going to be said. And its time is 222. Naheria andungra sintiria disi. Eketana hindururia. Mehe an ende enda aya. Hukukuria akasika akuna subturia. Mehenda ila ita. Sanuria ni. Mehena a enda unkuria de sitane. Mehetena reditini to see. Ururia narina ikanitini de tisa. Mehenai mehekotusta. Menenirai. Moruria naita karista. Mehasita nitani. Merai no uria de sitina nitanani. Sakanita ne suturina sitia si. Meha ande hukusatai. Sukustutu nena era sitino ukanedasi. Erai uera sa ai iterasi. Maha aira. Uturoyare ekesarana uto surui. Mehehera. Suturina niraria. Sahi. Okay. All right. So just know that those have been activated. And if you speak your light language, more than ever, it needs to be used because it is the sacred divine Heka. It is your divine words. It is your divine tone. It is your divine frequency. It is your divine energy being spoken. So, once again, just to let you know, Patreon, I will be loading up my first video. I hope I can get my video loaded up. It says it's ready for load up. And that will be under galacticspirallight.com will be my Patreon page. You have 2 tiers to choose from. Abyssal Light, $3 a month, and a $12 of the Spiral Light healing circle, where you can get your healings. And it's not so much me doing your healings, it's you doing your healings. You knowing what you need to heal and taking ownership for it. Stop looking to the healers to be the ones to jump in and fix you. We cannot fix you in any way, shape, or form if you do not take ownership for what you need to heal. You are the one that knows what you need to heal. You are the one walking with it. You are the one cradling it. You are the one keeping it. You're the one battling with it. You're the one that needs to get rid of it. Same way. I like the saying that I heard, and I forgot who said it. Sorry. Um, a person who said it says that we spend a lot of time in our minds making and creating the world that we see now. If we could take the same amount of energy of what we took to create this and uncreate it, we could be done with all the shenanigans. We don't have to be going into any kind of war. We don't have to be putting up with a lot of the darker energies doing what they're doing. They can't handle light. So yes, it's going to be where we have to make awareness and decisions on how we are showing up as in service for the greater good. I know I'm showing up in helping those to understand and to stay in their light and to not fall prey to the sheep. Don't follow the sheeps. Stay true to yourself. Follow what your true ancestral guidance is telling you to do. Don't be a part of the herd. Don't be a part of the sheeps. If all the sheeps go running and they go and run off the top of a cliff and you're a part of the sheep, where do you think you're going? You're going over the cliff. Don't follow the sheeps. Don't follow the herd. That's all I'm seeing is don't follow. I see like this X, I see sheeps. Don't follow the sheep. Whatever that means for you, don't follow it. Okay, I'm gonna mix these up really well. And I'm gonna write them down in my journal and I'm gonna use it as a tracking because I want to see what's gonna happen. These are keys, portals. I want to see what's gonna happen in the next 24 hours or less. We shall see. And write them down yourself also, because let's just find out what happens. Now, just keep in mind, this was something I was guided to make, and I made them, and let's see what comes up out of them. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. Thank you so much for joining me here on Be So Light. What is going on in Egypt, Egypt, Egypt? There's a lot going on, and it's all about to really get turned up. And everything is, thank you. Last message. Everything is being cultivated and turned up and aligned because of the eclipse. Alignment is a key. And I don't know the key that is law of action is in United States. So we're key number 1, law of action. So that is going to be when the eclipse, thank you, when the eclipse hits, that is going to activate that door. And that's going to be what action is going to be taken in place. Is it to move out the energy of what is not of truth? Is it going to be to jumpstart a new timeline of energy that's already in place that we're creating on? So I'm a part of that new timeline. I'm a part of that new mother's energy timeline, working with the light, working with the divine light, working with everyone being activated in their divine light being turned on. And that is what my service is, and that's what I do. So, and also protecting the children. Yeah, got to protect them. God knows we got to do that. So, everyone, be good to yourselves. Tomorrow we will be in Indigenous People Day, which is good celebration. And I'm glad we don't call it Columbus Day because that was such a big ass lie, wasn't it? Feeding us that this whole time. I'm glad we're honoring our ancestors and we're calling it Indigenous Day. Look how long it took us to get that, how to get that moving. But neither said here or done. It's finally got done. Thank goodness. All right, lovelies, be good to yourself. Much love. Be soul light. Be your light.